This video is brought to you by
Cool green clothing coming straight up out of that DMV. You know what it is. This that Baltimore designer right here. Come on now, come and show some love and show some support. Go online right now, coolgreenclothing.com, and make your purchase. Oh yeah, by the way, if you ain't cool and getting the green, you're in the way, and that's just basic.
What's going on, YouTube, fam? This your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one, fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, be sure to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Let's get right into the story. Growing up, the bond between two brothers is usually a strong one, especially if one is older than the other. At first, they might go through that phase of the younger one being the annoying little brother, but eventually the older son will take on a protector role and make sure their brother is good. As time goes on, a lot can change. People grow to become who they are, and even if siblings live and grow up in the same environment and house together, they are still two different people with different personality traits. Age gaps could lead to them gravitating and rotating to different crowds or just being on two different type of times. But the main thing is making sure the love and bond the siblings have for each other remains solid. That's the ultimate goal. But in life, you just never know how relationships will play out, even with family. I know we all can sit back and think of a family member we were once very close to. You probably, for whatever reasons, don't even speak to no more. And we never thought it would be like that. As we go on this journey called life, we all view and see things from different lenses. And sometimes, even as family, we can outgrow each other. The love could still be there, no judgment, but we never sit back and look at our loved ones and think one day me and this person might bump heads and they take my life or I take theirs. Especially if it's a sibling. You could feel strong about family and loyalty, but you just never know what's on the next person's mind. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we'll be discussing an altercation between brothers at their family home that turned fatal. Back in 2020, Graham Blake was 26 years old and navigating life in Baltimore. And coming from our city, where it could be hard to keep your nose clean, he was doing all right for himself. No felonies, which led Graham to pursuing a career as a security guard, being able to own and possess a registered firearm. Graham had a younger brother, at the time 19-year-old Singleton Dubbins. Even though the two had a 7-year age gap, they were described as being very close. Singleton was trying to figure out his own life. Watching his big brother shake and bake, he decided he wanted to join the military for his career. But the young man would put that on hold after Graham sustained an injury that left him out of commission for a minute, leading to Singleton wanting to stay home to look out for his big brother. Their family was close-knit and all shared the home on the 2500 block of Gibbons Avenue in Northeast Baltimore. But on February 28th, 2020, at the family's home, things would take a turn for the worse. Allegedly, Singleton was in the basement. When Graham came home, their mother was upstairs along with other family members. It was late on in the night, close to 11 p.m., when Graham realized his registered gun was missing that he needed for work. For whatever reason, he felt his little brother had possibly stolen his weapon, so he confronted him. As the two started talking, it quickly turned to an argument, then a physical confrontation. Seconds later, a single gunshot went off. Startled, their mother ran downstairs to see what was going on, when she allegedly saw Singleton standing over Graham, gun in hand. The young man was looking shocked, and Graham had been shot in the back of the head. The family quickly called police and tried to keep Singleton calm and at the house, but he fled the scene. When police responded to the family's home, they found Graham suffering from a gunshot wound to the head, and unfortunately, he was pronounced gone on the scene. Their mother told police she believes her sons were fighting. She ran downstairs after the shot rang out and tried to restrain Singleton, but he ran away. BPD drove a few miles from the house with the brother's mother in the car when she told them, there goes Singleton, walking in the 5,000 block of Harford Road. He was arrested with Graham's gun in his possession and taken into custody. During questioning, he told police he did get into a fight with his older brother, and after getting the best of him, Singleton stated he left his brother on the floor, took the gun, and ran from the house. He had a bite mark on his finger and other marks consistent with a fist fight, but he denied shooting his brother. But with the family statement saying they heard a shot and saw Singleton standing over Graham, gun in hand, he was taken into custody, charged with first-degree hit and handgun violations. But from the jump, it was more questions than answers in the case. Most described the brothers as being close, so Singleton's lawyer asked the state what would be the motive. It was no prior issues. DNA samples were taken from Graham's fingernails, but was never tested. Even though Singleton had the gun, he was found miles away from the home, and no one actually saw him shoot. At the first trial, Singleton's lawyer argued it was important to note nobody was able to say they saw him do anything. But prosecutors stated it was an open and shut case, that Singleton stole his brother's gun, and when he confronted him about it, it turned to a fight, which led to him executing his brother. The state claimed it was probably the heat of the moment, but also pointed to the fact Graham was face down, shot in the back of the head, execution style. Despite their mother's statement, Singleton was first only found guilty of possession of a firearm by a minor, but the state wasn't finished. Another trial was scheduled, and this time the state wanted to use their mother as a key witness to take the stand. Singleton also was offered a plea deal of life, all suspended but 50 years for first-degree hit, in which him and his attorney turned down. The new trial was supposed to start in October of 2023, and the state planned on using Singleton's police interview stating he was at the house with a gun fighting with his brother. But as of now, there's no more information regarding the case on the two brothers, and Singleton is innocent until proven otherwise. As his lawyer continues to ask where was the tension or fight, saying it was nothing showing the brothers had any issues. Rest in peace to Graham. I send my prayers and condolences to his family, especially his mother. Regardless of what happened at the house, he had to see her son laid out in that manner. I hope she and the rest of the family can heal from that. I'm gonna leave y'all with a question on this one. What do y'all think took place at the family's home that night? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, man, crazy story. Rest in peace, Graham. Like I said, I send my prayers to their family. But yeah, I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. Y'all leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. This is another episode of the Baltimore Way. This your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.